Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Burning Peak, and in today's video, I will be playing in the Tier 10 Chinese Tech Tree Medium, the WZ121, a vehicle that, honestly, is kind of a beast. It takes some of the capabilities the Object 430U has, and puts them a little better in certain areas and a little worse in others. It has way worse armor than the 430. The upper plate, pretty weak. The armor in general on the vehicle, pretty weak. But the gun is really good. It has 0.3 dispersion with my loadout, 440 damage per shot, 3,800 damage per minute, solid mobility with a top speed of 55, and pretty good armor on the turret, meaning that you can get bounces when using gun depression. The only problem is that you have 5 degrees of gun depression, making this an incredibly awkward tank to work on many ridgelines. The 121 is it's a vehicle with a lot of strengths, a lot of weaknesses, and it's really down to the player on how to use them accordingly. In today's video, we're going to use the 121 to the best of my capabilities, and we're going to see just exactly what it's capable of. So, what are we going to do here? Well, I can tell you I'm not going to play to boulders, because boulders is a hull down position, and I don't have the gun depression to work that spot. So instead, we are going to make our way over towards mountains. We're going to see, what do we have up against us? T49 and a Selma. Okay, that's the lights. M46 Patton, Gisor, Centurion, and then a Bosch Chatillon. Okay, so we are definitely the most aggressive medium out of the bunch, which is good. We also have a 121, which is also good. We got a 260, so we got a lot of tanks that are probably going to support me if I play aggressive here. And with our top speed being pretty solid, I mean, it's not as good as our apparently Monkey King or Lion, but actually not, seems about the same. I guess they were just accelerating because they were behind me down the hill there. But mobility-wise, also, there you go. Now it doesn't look like I'm entirely, floating, but so we got the G-Source spotted. Good shot from our 260. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, the fact that the 260 actually beats me into position. Also, really, I get tracked. That's hella cringe. Well, you know what? I think the Patton got hit a lot harder than I did. We get a nice shell into the IS-7 lower plate, and the G-Sor is running, and I'm not sure why, because, yeah, that's gotta hurt you, G-Sor. That's a lot of HP we just took off of the enemy there. Let's see, IS-7 shot. And I'm just going to load heat and see if somebody pokes this. Let's see. And, oh, we got the T. Bruh. Really, 260? Alright, well, you go ahead. I'm going to chill back here and see what happens. That T-30 was, well, showing me a bit of his tank there for a moment. We're just going to chill here. Wow, our 260 is playing about as aggressive as you can play. Bruh. 548 roll. Not sure why I went here, to be entirely honest. There's the T-30 in the back. And let's see if we can get a shell into that T-30. What? Where did that go? That shell went nowhere close to where I wanted it to. Well, let's see. We got the Super Conk, we got the 50 TP. The problem is they're all on different reloads. And, oh, now we got another big old bonker here. Let's aim in. There you go. Nice 471 into the enemy Super Conk. Ideally, I'd like to get where our T49 is. That's definitely the play I want to make. We have bled a bit of health, and what I should have done is I should have flexed back here. But either way, if I wanted to get where our T49 is, I had to cross. So, I don't think the play I made was entirely a bad one. We're just going to move up a little bit, like so. Beautiful. Okay. This is where I want to be, because yeah, already trying to shoot me. Loading gold as well. What a cringer. But this is definitely the position I want to be in. Because from this spot, we can use that turret armor and the solid DPM this vehicle features to aim in on our opponents. There you go. Nice shell into the enemy Type 5. We do have 340 mils of heat, meaning that we can quite easily cut through enemy armor. Nope. Not the Type 5, apparently, though. Problem with the Type 5 is it's not good armor. It's not bad armor, it's just troll armor, and because of that, it means that most of the shots you fire are going to be based more off of just RNG rather than if you can pen it or not. So what do we have going on here? Well, I'm going to move all the way to the back. We see that enemy Centurion, and boom, 453. Good job, T90 to HMC. That's why you don't fire gold at your opponents. We got the Super Conk in the back. There you go, 430 damage shell into him. I don't think that Super Conk's enjoying our company all too much. Okay, Super Conk bounces me. We're naming on that Super Conk. And nope. The gun on this tank, it's weird. Like, it's really accurate, but it's also really inaccurate. And we're seeing both sides of the scale here. You know, you can see where the accuracy of the gun feels great, but we can also see where the inaccuracies cause it to miss a lot of easy shots. So already this is a win. I mean, we can see that very, very clearly here. We can see the enemy Centurion. Bro, what is that? All right, come on. 3, 2, 1. Nope. Even with 3,800 DPM, I just don't get the shell out. Oh well. I mean, we did fine. And I might not get too much more damage. I hit that! I hit that! I hit that! Okay. Classic example of wargaming logic there. Fully aimed in, staring at a Centurion 7-1, can't hit. On the move, easy shot. I can't sometimes. I've actually been missing a lot more shells than I've been wanting to with the 121 from my experience in it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to equip an aiming device instead of what I currently have. What are you going to do, Sent? You going to back up? Come on. Come on. Nah. Well, all that's left is the Selma. This was a decent game. I should have pushed to the side a little sooner, and then we would have been fine. But it was a steamroll. I mean, it's 10,000 hit points ahead. That's quite a large amount. And honestly, the only thing that I didn't love was my accuracy a bit in this game. We hit some crazy shots on the move. We hit the enemy IS-7 when we were moving. We hit that M46 Patton when we were moving. Those were all pretty lucky shots, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, we also missed some very easy shells that I ideally would not like to miss. So I'm going to try it with an aiming device. I'm going to take off vents, and we'll see how that ends up working. The Selma is spotted, and nope, unfortunate. That was my only chance, probably, at hitting him. He's going to shoot the 5, and yeah. I didn't even notice the Selma was spotted. I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know if I missed that opportunity to hit the player at all, but a decent result. We got a victory, and 3,600 damage should put us somewhere in the top players on the team. I would expect our Object 260 did quite a bit better, though. Honestly, the Object 260 is just such a stupid tank. The fact that it's faster than mediums, has better armor than mediums, has pretty similar DPM to mediums. You know, everybody looks at the 430U and they're like, oh, the 430U is so strong. I'm like, look at the Object 260, bro. There you go. 6,000 damage game. It's just such a stupid tank. So what are we going to do here? Well, as I said, I am going to take off my destroy. Why would I destroy it? That's so stupid. Demount. And then we're going to put on an innovative targeting, which makes my dispersion 0.29. Wait, why am I aiming? Wait, I'm so confused. It went from, wait, 0.29 versus 0.31? That's it? That's it. All right, well, we'll see how I like it. That's not much of a buff to our actual base dispersion, to be entirely honest. But we'll see how it works. I could technically make it a little better if I ran improved sight. Let's see how that works. 0.27. Let's try this. Let's see how it feels with worse on-movement dispersion and better base dispersion. Because it wasn't really the on-move dispersion I noticed being a problem. It was more the fact that I just didn't have the opportunity to hit my shots to begin with. So, we'll see how this ends up working out. At the end of the day, it's just a game. Okay, pretty good matchup. We've got tier 8s and some tier 9s. Only 4 tier 10s. And, well, one of them is really cringe. Only 4 fun 2015, but you have a Chieftain FE201. I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that one. Alright, well, what are we going to do this game? I am going to make my way to the ridge, and we're going to sit in that spot there. Is that a stock KV4? Unfortunately for him, it is. Alright, well, as I said, I'm going to make my way to the ridge. I think it's the best position to go in just any medium or tank like that. I usually like to go to the same spot most games if that position works well. And the ridge is just a really good spot because it allows you to cover heavy side, it allows you to cover medium side, you kind of, you know, get all that shebang done. So we are the fastest, you know, heavily-ish armored vehicle, so I'm not too worried about, you know, an FE201 or something like that beating me into this position. So what are we going to do? Well, starting off, I'm going to go right here, and we're going to chill in this spot. We got the BZ, we got the Rev. There you go, nice 460 damage shell into his tank. Then we have that BZ over here. We're naming on the BZ. Oh, okay. Never mind, guys. That's right. BZ's going to hit me right in the corner for half my health. That's a tier 8 heavy. We love World of Tanks. All right, well, let me aim it on that T49. Nope. Try again. It was close. It was pretty close. I'm a little bummed about losing my health to that player, but at the same time, it was my fault. So, oh well. 3, 2, 1, and there you go. We have another shell. I'm going to poke it again, T49. Just can't believe that BZ penned me. This tank has pretty good armor. That's why I was really surprised that he did just, you know, ignore all that armor and just butcher me there. All right, let's aim it on the T55A. There you go. Easy shot. And we back into cover before anything does hit me. So we're completely fine. We did 950 so far, which is pretty good. The T49 was still spotted back there. Got the FE21 over here. Okay. Well, I guess we play the waiting game for right now, right? I can move up a bit. Let's see. Anybody over here? No. Well, T95's making an aggressive play. And the BZ crossed. Alright. Let's load gold for the T95. And let's see what he does. Bonk. There you go. 415. Skoda shoots him. That's not good for my teammate, at least. Nice. 458 into the enemy Skoda. All right, we're up to 1,800 damage now, which is pretty good. Again, like the damage output of this tank is quite nice. There you go. Skoda's gone. And the Conway bounced me, which is also really good. I'm going to use my repair kit. I'm going to aim it on the T95 and bounce him, bruh. Okay, well, I'm going to back up before that Conway has a shell on me, because I don't want to be shot. But because the Conway does have the big boy gun, not too worried about that. All right, let's load AP again. And we should be unspotted at... Well, maybe not. No, we're good. We're good. Okay. We're fine. We're all fine and dandy. Let's move over here. We have the TL7 in the back. Our ST1 dies, which is unfortunate, but expected. Vickers is over there. Alright, because we're one of the only tier 10s in this game, we do need to live as long as possible. Because if we die, we're putting our team in a really bad spot. So, I need to live as humanly long as I can. Let's see. Let's see. Anything over here? Nope. Interesting. I mean, really nothing has been spotted off to this flank yet. Do have the standard B over here, though. The 780 is going to push that standard. Okay. Standard gets bonked. Not able to hit that guard. We have the T95 over here. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to block you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see. Let's see aiming. There you go. Nice shot. Not really sure why that player rushed, but good job, I guess. Good job killing yourself. Well, again, I can't really poke this because of that Conway. So we're kind of just stuck here. We got the chieftain. Oh, we got the guard over here in the open. And aiming. Nice. Easy shell into the guard. Again, I don't mean to block my teammate, but I don't really have much of a choice. Alright, let's see. I'm going to wait here. That BZ is a threat, though. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up a bit further into these bushes. That way, if the BZ pokes, at least I've got cover, right? But I don't have the gun depression is the problem here. There's the Rev. Still sitting in the same spot over here. We have the guard in the back. And he's dead. Okay, that's not very good. That's not very good at all. And there's the BZ. Yeah, that's why. Put ourselves right here, and we back on off. Perfect. Okay. I am going to reposition over towards this position here, and we'll see what we can do. Of course, BZ shoots my TL7 for 18 bajillion health. We do get the shell into the chieftain, and he hits me back, which kind of sucks. Can't hit him back at all. Yeah, this is what I call a bad team, to be honest. I mean, oh well. We did bleed some of our health, as I said, to the enemy BZ. Do have the standard on my rear. There you go. Easy shot. And the BZ is going to... Well, he's going to jump, and he messes up the shot, which allows me to get a 400 damage shell into him once. And we're going to aim it on the Vickers. There you go. Nice. 4,000 damage. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Unfortunately, our team just fell apart. We have just not much left. Oh well. I guess I could have tried to fall back towards my spawn, but the problem was with the Chieftain FE201 on my side, and, well, the FE201 died, but I was just worried with the FE201 on my side and where the BZ176 was, I couldn't really leave, so I was just kind of stuck there. But we did a decent job. And you can see where the 121 really does well. If I didn't get nuked by that BZ in the beginning of the game, which was my fault, I just shouldn't have poked him. You know, why would you think you can poke a tier 8 and a tier 10, right? But I shouldn't have poked him. And I guess the angle that I poked him at, he just had the corner of my tank and was able to cut through. So that's my misplay. If I'd been able to conserve that extra 800 health at the end of the battle there, probably would have been able to kill the BZ, would have been able to maybe kill that Vickers, and I would have been at a lot better of a position, but this game was never, ever going to be a win. And just like that, we do end up losing this game. Very unfortunate from our team. We got 3 kills, which isn't too bad, and as I said, I did about the best I could here, but our 780 just put himself in a really bad spot, and they had a Chieftain FE201 on a map that really works well with the FE201. It's a small hull-down fight, so yeah, rather unfortunate. Let's actually take a look at these post-game results here. We did end up doing top, and not only top, but we did literally double the next highest. So this was a really, really unfortunate team. But, oh well, what can you do, right? At the end of the day, I think the 121's a solid tank. We ended up averaging, I don't know exactly how much because I have a platoon invite. We ended up averaging 3,700 for the 2 games, and the gun felt really good. Definitely felt better with the accuracy versus the DPM, but to be fair, that's probably more down to the fact that I changed it in field modifications, not maybe the fact I changed my equipment. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. I do think the 121's a beast, though. And I had a blast playing in it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.